Hello, good evening, everyone. Good to see every one of you here. My name is Alex from MarketWise Asia. All right, good to see everyone once again here. Today it is a Friday evening, 17th of December 2021. We are just 1 week before Christmas. Okay, so I hope you guys are doing good, doing well. If you guys can hear me loud and clear, please say a hi to me in the comments. Okay, as usual, I'm friendly, I won't bite. So just give me a hi and give me a like. And if you could, just give me a share as well, because sharing tells Facebook that you want to see more of MarketWise Asia program on your Facebook feed. Because if you don't do that, Facebook algo will think that you don't like me and will stop showing our Facebook feed to you. Okay, so give me a like, give me a share, and say a hi to me. Okay. So right now we have about 124 people in the room right now. So the night is still young. So just give it a few more minutes to let people to stream in. Okay, so let me take a look at the chat right now. Okay, so let me take a look. Thank you for those who said hi to me. Cheryl Cherry, hello. Boloma, hello. Faith Han Hock, Ivan Siva, Felix, okay. Stephen, Ethan, Haywood, Amanda, Vincent, Cecilia, Mike, Mary, Leons, Adrian, all right, James, Diana, Christopher, Sadie, Kim Leong, all right, Leong, Kok Wai, good to see every one of you here. All right, so today it is kind of a rainy day, right? So do you guys go anywhere today or not? So actually today I went for high tea with my wife, my daughter, and my sister-in-law. Actually, we went to this Fullerton Bay Hotel, and yeah, the landing point. So we had a high tea. It's a pretty good weather to have today, and yeah, so pretty nice. Okay, so yeah, I think towards the end of the year, going everywhere is pretty crowded. Even the shopping mall is also very crowded. I think everyone it is taking their block leave and such, and like nobody is treating COVID like COVID anymore. It's just like life as per normal and such. Okay. Yeah. So I just want to share with you because before I go into the session proper, okay, I know there'll be more people who are streaming in, so just give them a few more minutes. Okay. So just want to share with you guys something. Okay. I actually today, we bought a camping tent, okay, recently from Decathlon. So after our high tea, my sister-in-law came over to my house and have a camping session, pretend camping session with my daughter. So we bought a Decathlon, just flip it open, and there you go. I think my girl enjoys it very much. Okay, since December, staycation is pretty expensive and it is really, really, really very crowded. It's very hard to book a room over here, and because of the COVID situation, we don't know whether we cancelled it and such. So we didn't really book the staycation. So yeah, we are planning to go in January, but right now, I think the camping should be quite fun. Yeah, it's quite fun. Yeah. By the way, right, I'll be sleeping in the tent tonight while my daughter, my sister-in-law, and my wife, will be sleeping in the master bedroom. I'll be sleeping in the tent tonight after my Facebook live. Okay, that's how pitiful I am today. Okay, yeah, all right. So yeah, but I think it's fun. And it has been quite some time, since I really slept in the tent after my NS day, that kind. Okay, so it should be quite fun. All right. Yeah, and yeah, by the way, for those who just join us, okay, we have this Market Insights Virtual Summit that's coming up real soon, all right, in January. Okay, still about 2 to 3 weeks left. IG Market Insights Virtual Summit that's proudly sponsored by IG, and our keynote speakers will be Alexander Elder. And for those who have been trading or investing for a period of time, you should know lah, okay, basically who Alexander Elder is, a very famous trader and teacher as well. And one of the very first trading books that I read, it is from Elder, Trading for a Living. Okay, one of the first book that I've read on trading. So he'll be coming to speak to us. I'm pretty excited on that. And as usual, we have quite a number of other speakers as well. Some are new, some are resident speakers. Something new is Stuart Murphy from Australia. All right, Colin Sell, no, he needs no introduction. Ka Yong, resident speakers as well. Jun Rong from IG, Terence Tan from IG as well. This time around, we're Willie King, a good friend of mine from same school, alumni, okay, NTU. So he'll be speaking the first time with us, Chris Long and Terence Tan from Impossible Investor. So let me post the link in the comments, okay? So you should just join this, okay? Market Insights Virtual Summit to join us, all right? And you should see the link in the scrolling bar as well. And by the way, we have these fantastic prizes to be won. All right, we have this staycation from Park Royal Pickering that is worth $400 plus. Okay, a staycation for two, and of course, you also have CapitaLand voucher and also Grab vouchers up for Grab $50 each. Okay, so we have quite a number of them to give away. So do register. You need to register, then we know who to give. So if you don't register, we don't know who to give. You want to give, also cannot give you. So you need to register for this event in order to stand a chance to win these awesome prizes. So basically, you can learn, you can win, right? So why not, right? So do register for this event. I posted the link in the comments already. So in case you are watching this recording, so you can see it on the scrolling bar as well. All right, so let me take a look at the comments as well. Sadie say US big drop tonight. Yes. Faith say weather raining, but market not raining money. Yeah, the weather is pretty cooling tonight. It's quite cooling. So I enjoy this kind of weather very much. And happens that I'll be sleeping in the tent. So good weather as well. Payone say real camping in the house, okay, better than paying for glamping. That's true. I think glamping in the zoo or in Jewel is pretty expensive, right? Okay, so I think we have about 200 plus people already. So I will just kickstart this session. Okay, so by the way, right now I only have about 40 likes. So can I just ask you guys to at least give me a like and share? Okay, at least give me a like. Liking is free, doesn't cost you money. So please give me a like. Liking also tell Facebook that you want to see more of us in the future. Okay, so liking is free. Just really give me your like. All right, just give me your like. And as usual, my disclaimer first, whatever I share today is just for education and informational purpose. It is not a recommendation to tell you what to buy or what to sell. Alex is always wrong. Alex is always wrong. So please don't copy me. So disclaimer settled already. All right. So today I'll be sharing with you, why I think the market won't have a center rally this year. All right. And I'll be sharing my views and my analysis on why I come to this conclusion and how the stock market might move before 2021 ends. All right. So before we go into the proper, all right. So let us take a look at the stock market right now. Today is actually it's a pretty red day, but it is recovering a bit. Okay. So let me take a look at the stock chart over here. Where is it? This one. All right. So let me just refresh it. Okay, let me zoom like this. You guys can see better. Oops, not like this. Right, so zoom in. Okay. So the S&P, it is down 0.8%. The Dow is down 1% plus. The Nasdaq is down 0.23. So actually, right now at this moment in time, still not that bad. Actually, pre-market is actually worse when the market just start. Okay. So at this point in time, right, can I just have a show of hand? All right, to be shy, just key in your comments over here. All right. So just let me know. Within the next, all right, 1 to 3 weeks or before the year ends, how many of you are actually bullish or bearish? If you are still bullish, type bull in the comment right now. If you are bearish, type bear in the comments right now. Okay, Nasdaq having a mini rally now. Let me take a look at the chart right now. Yeah, there's a long tail, so price is trying to recover. All right. Yeah, so while I go through later, just let me know whether you are still bull or still bear on the market right now. Let me take a look. Let me take a look at the comments. Boo boo. I didn't do this in the Telegram channel. Marco bear 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 boo volatile side. Bear bear boo bear 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 boo 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 bear bear. All right, bearish boo. So actually, it is still 50-50. So it is not inclined towards one side. So as usual, as I mentioned, I think last week, when it is not inclined towards any side, I think the market can go either way. All right. So let me go through here. You guys can see my screen over here, right? So this is the Telegram channel. Oh, by the way, right, if you haven't joined our Telegram channel, okay, do join MarketWise Asia Telegram channel, right? We have about 4,000 plus people in the room, in the channel right now. I'll post the link in the comments also. So anytime there's any updates, I'll post it in the Telegram channel as well. So let me take a look at it is okay. So it is really 50-50. I see the comments. So yeah, okay. So let me share with you guys. Let me see, where is it? So it's over here, right? So I think on the 9th of December, all right, I said that the market US seems to be recovering. If you watch my Facebook Live for the past 2 weeks, I still maintain a bullish bias, okay? But okay, I feel that if you want to buy now, all right, based on the date 9 December, when the recovery is confirmed, a lot of times you are late to the party already. So yeah, I'm not sure whether how many of you actually read it. So the best time to buy is when you don't feel like buying, and the best time to sell is when you don't feel like selling, be it for swing trading, position trading, or even for long-term value investing or growth investing as well. Okay, so let's take a look at the chart. Okay, this is on the 9th of December. Okay, now on December, let me take a look at the chart right now. 9th of December, the S&P. Okay, 9th of December. Okay, somewhere. Let me do a naked chart. Okay, candle. I think you guys are familiar with candle bar more, right? So 9th of December is this bar over here. 9th of December is this bar over here, right? So I told you guys that don't chase that, because you are kind of late already, because it is nearing towards the prior high already. So if you enter on 9 onwards, you are actually buying straight into the resistance, which is very, very near. And you see, so after you bought into it, right, price started to, ping pong, and then start to come down. So the risk is there already. Okay. So today, my view is to tell you why I feel it is bearish. Right now it seems that it is recovering. So let me take a look what I want to cover. Okay, tonight is actually quite impromptu lah, because to be honest, I didn't really prepare that much because I was out the whole day. Okay, so let me go through that. Of course, the first news came in from, I think, yesterday. All right, when there was this FOMC. All right, so the Federal Reserve tells that they will aggressively dial back its bond buying and going to see 3 rate hikes next year in 2022. Okay, and at that point in time, on that day itself, I think it's yesterday, right? Yesterday. So the market actually, just rally, bulldoze. Okay, all right, bulldoze all the way. I was pretty surprised now. Okay, because personally I was already maintaining a kind of a bearish bias already. So I thought I was wrong, because the market actually rallied. All right, so it is okay. So it rallied, and after that, subsequently the next day, all right, Wednesday and Thursday, and then today, Friday, price actually started to come down. All right, so yeah, and of course, if you realize, the Fed has already kind of made known to the bond tapering and the interest rate rise for many FOMC. So this is actually not a surprise to most people. We know that the Fed is going to taper. We know that there's highly chance that they'll do a rate hike in 2022. And if you come across this new, you should, I'm not sure all right, the US inflation rate, okay, actually rose 6.8% in 2021 this year, and it is actually the highest since 1982. So the Fed actually has no choice, I feel, but to raise the interest rate next year, because initially they said that it is actually transitory. It is transitory, okay, but I don't think so lah, because based on what I see in the commodities price chart, it is actually run away. There's all the commodity prices are increasing, so there's no choice but the Fed has to increase the interest rate. So already said that, okay. But okay, if you look at the market actually, let me take a look at what I'm going to see. Okay, yeah, all right. I mentioned that I don't like the this is the S&P 500. I don't like the weekly chart actually. All right, I say that for many weeks already. Okay, I say that for many weeks. Okay, but I wasn't bearish, because overall the market, it is still on a uptrend. All right, so even though I don't like this kind of climb, but I have to follow the trend. The market, it is on an uptrend, so I don't want to bet against it. All right, so let me remove the drawing over here. Okay, so all right, so if you can see over here, okay, let me draw over here. The market, this is the S&P weekly time frame chart. This is the weekly time frame. All right, so it was in a steady uptrend, then starting to climb a bit faster. Of course, then there is this COVID sell-off, and then it was this move here after the COVID sell-off is actually kind of parabolic. Okay, so even though it is to me, it is pretty vertical up about 80 degrees, but it is still on uptrend, and along the way there's some minor pullback, but it is not a major one. Okay, so and essentially, if you bought any stocks since 2020 after COVID sell-off, you should make money lah. But of course, this year it is getting a bit more difficult to make money. A lot of those growth stocks that's supposed to continue growing with the narrative, wow, buy what semi super stocks lah, they are bound to grow lah, and all the tech stocks, in the next 5 to 10 years, we are still trying, you continue to use it lah. Okay, people coming out with what super stocks lah, growth stocks lah, growth is the way lah, all this stuff. Okay, now it's correcting. So I don't know how many people are actually feel painful right now if you are into these growth stocks. Okay, it's just like, to me, like there's always a good time, there's always a bad time. It depends on what price you enter. You see, depends on what price you enter. Okay, you have to enter at a correct price. Not every price is a good price to enter. Okay, all right. So anyway, yeah. Sorry, I can remove that first. Okay, so anyway, what I want to share is that let me see. Okay, yeah. All right, I don't like the weekly chart. And the other thing that I'm a bit bearish is on the using this ratio. Sorry, I keep moving around. Okay, it's using this ratio called the SPLV versus the SPHB. Okay. All right, so this is the, I'll write down for you guys. SPLV versus SPHB. All right, so follow me. It's very simple. I actually mentioned this before. So this is the low volatility stocks versus the high beta stocks. Low volatility stocks, you can know it as the defensive stocks. They are basically like utilities, the consumer defensive stocks, and the high beta one basically is the growth stocks. High beta is because it tends to move more than the market itself, right? More than the market itself. So if you compare this, right, with my usual indicator, this is the weekly chart also, all right. Putting in my chart over here. Okay, so this is the time. This is the daily time frame. Day time frame. It can look a bit messy. Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. All right. So I also mentioned before. All right, you can use if the price chart looks a bit messy to you, consolidation. You can zoom into so you can zoom out to a higher time frame. All right, be it the 2 day or the weekly time frame. And nowadays I tend to use the 2 day time frame as well. Okay, 2 day time frame as well. So can you see over here for the past, since the COVID sell off over here, all right. No, the low beta, the low volatility ones, basically the value stock, the utilities, the defensive stocks, they are out of favor, or rather, that is the high beta stock that is in favor. So that is the growth stocks. That's why this is coming down, coming down, coming down, and it's only recently, okay, all right, that price start to break above the cloud over here. All right. So if you have been following me, because I'm not sure how many of you are new here, because we are running the Market Insights Virtual Summit. I suppose there will be some new people. If you don't know, I use the cloud to help me determine the trend, be it ratio or stocks or ETF, or is applicable. Okay. So price is actually price has broken above this cloud. So it signals to me that there is a potential, right, that the market could do a sell off, which means that it favors, if this SPLV go up, okay, because the ratio, right, so it favors the utilities, the defensive stocks, which means that the high beta stocks, all right, will come down, which means that all the growth stocks could be correcting. So this is one ratio that I am looking at. Okay, how many of you actually remember this SPLV versus SPHB ratio? I think mentioned 1 or 2 times before. But if this is something new to you, right, just type new in the comments. All right. If this is something new to you, just type new in the comments so that I know who actually already know this or who doesn't know this. Okay. All right. So Payone already know, because I think you've been following me for quite some time already. So I'm using that as well. Okay. All right. So which means that there's potential that these things, right, will go up, which means that the high beta stocks will come down. Okay. Which means all the growth stocks might be coming down. So I repeat once again, you can use these SPLV versus SPHB. Poking, yes, last week I mentioned, but very briefly. Okay. And in case you want to know what are the high beta stocks that we are talking about, all right, you can go to this ETF.com/SPHB over here. Okay, I'll post a link in the comments. Okay, so it's over here. All right. So view all over here. Lam Research, a lot, quite a number of semicons. Okay, but there are also some Nvidia growth stocks, Synosis, Tesla, oil company also a lot. So quite a number of them. You can take a look. Some of them are growth stocks or high beta stocks. All right. And another thing I want you to take a look at is this ETF industrial list over here. Okay, I also mentioned before in my previous Facebook Live also, you realize that, a lot of things I mentioned, I always keep looking at the same thing again and again. I don't know whether you get sick of it or not. but yes, but there are some things that you can take a look, okay, out of so much of this data that I provided you, okay. So if you want to get this ETF list, all right, so which I have all the industry, okay, basically I curated, I compiled, all right, the main ETF, so I think about 200 plus, okay, of course the sectors wise, the agriculture, AI and such, okay, indices, country, commodities and such. So if you want to download this ETF list, right, you can access this list over here in the comments. Okay, you get this ETF list as well. But today I'm not going to go through the industry. I'm going to go through the style. All right. So let me try to zoom in. Right, the style over here, which is at the bottom over here. Okay, the style. Okay, do you realize that there are certain ETF? All right, these are the large cap, value, growth, mid cap, small cap, value, growth, micro cap as well. Okay, okay. So first of all, I want to let you know that this, which I mentioned before, also it is this Russell 2000 IWM. Okay, Russell 2000 chart over here. All right, so okay, so initially, naked chart first. Initially, price actually, was consolidating for a while, and then price do a breakout, right? But this breakout didn't sustain, and then it became a false break, and then came back down. Okay, and it's now testing the low. Of course, today the small cap is having a rebound. So today the small cap is pretty bullish today. All right, so if you add in my indicator over here, the cloud and such, right? Okay, again, the day time frame, you might not see a lot of things because it's just a mess over here, right? Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, right? You can switch to the 2-day time frame. All right, so you can see that generally price still stay above the cloud, okay, above the cloud. And right now, as of now, right, price actually broke below the cloud and is staying below the cloud. So the Russell 2000, the small caps is actually, in a downtrend already. It's in a downtrend already. Okay, in a downtrend. So the small companies are already in a downtrend. Okay, so this is one thing which I mentioned before. You take a look, huh? Okay, and then there's IWC. IWC is even smaller than the small cap. Okay, the micro cap. Okay, these are the micro cap. I will just stick to the 2-day time frame. Okay, since I think 2-day time frame can give a lot of clarity on a lot of charts. If if the daily time frame it is not very certain. So can you see over here? Generally, it is pretty similar to the IWM, the Russell 2000, the small caps. So also price actually ping pong, ping pong, generally above the cloud, but it's only in recent months, price actually broke below the cloud. Okay, so it signals a downtrend as well for the micro cap. Okay, so let's go to the ETF list again. And I also want to take a look at the mid cap as well. Okay, mid cap, you can sort out from this list over here. Mid cap, okay, what can you see over here? Mid cap, all right. VO, all right. VO over here. VO, sorry, VO. Okay, this is the mid cap. This is mid cap. VO, mid cap, VO. All right. So if you want to know what are the constituent for VO, you can just go to etf.com/VO. Okay, so go to the constituents. Okay, all right. Some of these are mid cap stocks. Okay, you should know. All right, I'm not sure can see. I'm not sure to zoom in. Right, not unfamiliar like Dexcom, Marvell, MSCI Technosis. Okay, IHS, Fortinet. It's a very strong growth stock previously. Okay, Cloudflare. All right, Digital Realty Trust. Ceiling. All these are some of them most of them you should know quite a number of them. So these are mid cap. All right, so we go to the things over here. All right, you can see that compared to the S&P 500, right, it is actually not that strong. Okay, I'll do a comparison later. Okay, so the mid cap wise, actually, while the S&P is somewhere around here, right, this is the mid cap. It is the rebound is not that strong. Okay, so it's just below the S&P 500. So the mid cap it is also showing sign of weakness as well, in my opinion. Okay, all right. What else can you see? All right, you can take a look at the the mid cap growth. All right, VOT, like what Darius is asking, right? Okay, mid cap growth, VOT. Okay, you can take a look at VOT as well, right? As what Darius mentioned in the comments, mid cap growth. All right. So again, although it is still on a uptrend, but I can see that compared to the S&P 500, it is weaker than the S&P 500 because recently all the mid cap are all coming down, as in the growth are coming down, all right. So not as strong as the S&P 500. Okay. So I'll compare that later. Okay. I'll get back. I'll get to it later. All right. What else can you see over here? All right. You can see the small cap growth over here. All right. VBK. You can also take a look at the chart also. VBK. All right. Again, very similar to the IWM, IWF. Okay, the small cap one. Okay, it's actually below the cloud already. All right, so it is also signal a downtrend. Okay, so now let's get back to S&P 500. Just now I say, right, I'm using the S&P 500 futures. Okay, compare to the mid cap growth, mid cap as such. Okay, the S&P ES is actually the stronger one. Okay, which is nearing to the top. Okay, it is holding the market right now. And do you know why not? Because S&P, right, the constituent, the large, as in a number of stocks, right, carry a lot of weight on the S&P 500. All right. So now the counterpart of the S&P 500, as in because S&P is market cap weight, okay. We use the RSP. You can compare to the RSP. RSP is the equal weight ETF. All right. You can see it is not as strong as the SPY, okay. All right, it is coming down, rebound, not as high as the SPY. SPY is somewhere around here, but the RSP is somewhere around here. Okay, so let me try to do a comparison over here, like this. Okay, so I think this will be clearer to you. All right, over here on the right hand side is SPY, the S&P 500 market cap okay, based on the market cap, the bigger company like Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, Facebook, Google carries a lot of weight from the S&P, whereas the RSP equal weight, so every stock is about 0.2%. Okay, so can you see while the S&P it is near to the top, equal as in it is near the all-time high, but the RSP is showing some weakness already. You guys can get what I'm trying to say, can, right? All right. Okay, I think I talk a lot. So if you guys can understand what I'm trying to say about this RSP and SPY, just type yes in the comments, or I just drink some water. Type yes in the comments. All right. So which means that the rest of the S&P 500 stocks, they are not as strong as the bigger company that carries a lot of weight on the S&P 500. All right. So let me go to this slickcharts.com, which I also mentioned previously before, but for those who are new, you might not know slickcharts.com. Okay, so it is interesting site, so you can take a look. The S&P 500, all right, the weight analysis over here. Okay, so you can see over here, right? Can you see it is it is skewed? It is skewed, all right. So the bigger company carries a lot of weight. So can you see that the top S&P 500 market or not? There are 500 company, correct? There are 500 company, okay. But okay, the top 50 companies, all right, already is about 40+% of the SPY total weight already. It's in the S&P 500 . So 50 companies carries about 50 companies carries about 55% of the S&P weightage already. So this is quite a lot. All right. So if you go to S&P 500, the companies, is it this one? I forget already. Yeah, okay, so this is the one over here. I try to zoom in. All right, can you see that the bigger company over here, Apple, Microsoft, each 6%, Microsoft 6%, Amazon 3.7%, Alphabet, Google 2%, Meta platform is Facebook 2% plus Tesla, Nvidia, all these carries a lot of weight. Okay, so these are already showing a sign of weakness already. So if you take a look at some of these bigger company like Apple, it is over here. I remove this first. Okay, Apple. All right, so previously, as in not previously lah, as in it had the big cap recently had a pretty good run, over here. Okay, big cap had a pretty good run, but it is also starting to show sign of weakness already. So okay, I try to zoom. Okay, so good run, starting to get a bit overextended. I don't know whether I'll call it a parabolic or not. I think maybe not that parabolic, but it is definitely an extended move for Apple, right? And it's starting to show some pullback signal as well. Okay, starting to come down already. Okay, and then for MSFT, right, Microsoft. All right, so it also had a wonderful rally also for the past, 1 month, 2 months since September, but it is also showing sign of pullback correction as well. What else? Okay, Tesla, I think also a big component. It is definitely had a kind of a parabolic run. All right, it is also starting sign of weakness already. There's a pullback coming down already. All right. And then what else? Google. Okay, Google. I think it's the stronger one among the rest. Okay, it is still holding pretty well also. Okay, Facebook Meta platform. Okay, also not that strong for Facebook. Actually, it is actually below the cloud already. So can you see that for the past 1 month or a few weeks, right? It is actually the bigger company, which I feel like, okay, I feel you might not agree with me, they are holding up the S&P 500, whereas for the mid cap, the small caps, they are all coming down. And I'm sure if you hold some of these growth stocks, they are all coming down as well. Okay, give me some of the growth stock like Fortinet. Okay, like for example, growth stock FTNT. Previously, it was had a very good run, all starting to come down already. Now tested the central pivot range. Okay, like what else? Palantir, what growth stocks are Palantir and such. Okay, Palantir. Okay, all are coming down. Okay, coming down. All right, all coming down. C Limited. Okay, all the growth stocks are coming down as well. Okay, Palantir, SQ. Okay, coming down. Even for the tech stock like PayPal, all these are coming down as well. So all the growth, the darling of the 2020 COVID sell-off, for example, like Zoom, a lot of them, Zoom, which used to be the darling. All right, so you can see that over since the COVID, all right, parabolic. After that, it just going down all the way. All right, all these are coming down. So with all the growth stocks, the mid cap, the small cap are coming down. Okay, the big caps are actually holding the market right now. And if if the big caps like Apple, Google, Facebook are starting to come down, I think the market could come down lower. Okay, as Darius Charles STCE, right, Virgin Galactic, right? Yes, all these are once the darling, okay, up down, it is all coming down. Yes, Leon say Roblox, okay, RBLX, all these are coming down as well. Right, you guys understand what I'm trying to say or not? Okay, essentially what I'm trying to say is that previously, which sustained the growth of this whole uptrend. A lot of this growth company has been spearheading the uptrend. Okay, and then of course the bigger company, the big cap are also growing as well. But within the past few months, actually all the growth company have been coming down, whereas the big cap, okay, the big companies are holding the market well. But if the big companies starting to correct also, right, they is going to have a huge impact on the market because they carries a lot of weight in the S&P 500. Okay, do you guys know what I'm trying to say? If everything is good, okay, just type GOOD good in the comments. Type good in the comments. Okay. All right. So any question you can ask me in the comments right now. Okay. ZS. Zscaler. Zscaler, right? I think not down a lot. Actually, to me, it is actually starting to break above the cloud. But of course, based on the 2-day time frame, all right, it is still holding well, but quite a steep correction. So overall, it is still on an uptrend. Okay. Okay. Cheryl is asking, what would be your advice if we are still holding to many growth stock? Wow, this sort of question I very difficult to answer you. Okay, it really depends on. I know this is not answer that you might like to hear, but when you first went in, right, is it for long term? All right, how do you analyze these growth stocks? Is it based on technicals, based on chart reading, or based on fundamentals? Okay, you think that based on some as in just discounted cash flow, calculate 5-10 years later they have much more room to grow, and that's why you bought in growth stocks, or strictly based on technicals? You have to answer that yourself lah. So to me, if it's based on technicals, okay, I think you need to cut, but I'm not sure when is your entry price, when is your exit price. Okay, to me, I think by the time price started to fall, if you are using technicals to enter, by right you should have already exited. But if you are holding on, okay, I really don't know how to advise you. So either you just hold on to it and pray that it will recover, or you take a short-term pain and just cut it off. I don't know. Okay, don't bring, because I really don't know how to advise you on that. Okay, yeah, all right. Good, but profit not good. Okay. Costco is considered a big cap. Okay, Karen, Costco is considered a big cap. Okay, Costco, CUST, can see the that the market cap is 245 billion. 245 billion. Okay, it is considered a big cap, a big cap or mega cap already. It's considered a big cap already. Okay, it's no longer a mid cap. All right. Marco Tan, meaning most stocks are heading down. Yes. Okay. Can look at your give 25%. How long? KRB is a good time. Okay. KRBN is a good time to enter. Let me take a look at KRBN. KRBN. Yes. Okay. KRBN. Okay. KRBN. It has been on a uptrend for quite a while already, and recently, the price looks a bit overextended to me. I think it ran up too fast already, so it's coming down to the central pivot range. Okay, so I might not consider entering even if it hit lah. Just it's a bit discretionary, but I might not enter. Okay, because I mentioned before, if price went up too high, parabolic, I don't like to take that pullback. Most of the time, you will fail one. So to me, it look a bit extended. I'll prefer if price do like this, then I enter. Okay, the first pullback, I don't like to enter for this kind of price action. All right. Darius say, can go through the Nasdaq futures with wash and rinse. These few days a lot of trigger, unless I understand it's wrong. Both yesterday and day before all seems like got wash and yes, actually Darius, yes, there is a wash and rinse. Okay? But today it is from negative back to positive right now. So the market, it is still not that bearish yet. Okay. So can you see over here, if you are using the Nasdaq futures over here, all right. Okay, so this green bar over here is actually the wash bar. Okay, the day before is actually the rinse bar. All right, so price actually need to go above this, then I would say that the uptrend might resume, which is somewhere around this let me see. I can't draw the horizontal line. Sometimes I don't know what happened. Okay. Try over here, horizontal line. Okay. All right. Needs to be somewhere around here. That is at about 16130. Then I think Nasdaq will resume its uptrend. So this 16130 based on the Nasdaq futures, NQ, Nasdaq futures, compared to the spot price, it might be a little bit different. Okay, 16130, the futures price, it'll be a resistance over here. Okay, so that's indeed wash and rinse. Quite a number of them are wash and rinse also. All right. Okay. Christopher asked, are you still in wood? Okay. Yes, actually, okay. I already exited wood already. Okay, so oops, not this one. Wood. If you actually attended my previous Facebook live, I mentioned how I actually take profit and how I trail and exit also. All right. So actually, for wood, right, I entered on this bar over here. Okay, I enter over here. My stop is somewhere around here. Oh, and remove this. Can see, right? Okay, so all right, I do naked chart, easier to show. Okay, so for wood, all right, I enter this green bar over here. My stop is somewhere just below the low over here. Okay, enter over here. When price reach somewhere around here, it is already one times my profit rate. My risk to reward, okay, is already one time already. So my risk is here. My reward, it is here, right? So I already profited one time already. So let's say, for example, if my risk is $100, if I already profit $100, I will exit half of my position, which means I will get $50. Okay, and then I will shift my stop from here to my entry price. So after that, price actually came down and hit. So I exited wood. So I have no loss. So this is still a profitable trade for me. And then I also mentioned about IYR, one of the real estate ETF. IYR is actually still strong today. All right. So again, I mentioned that I actually entered. Where did I enter? Yeah, I entered on this bar over here. Okay, this bar over here. My stop is not below the swing low. It's just somewhere around here only. Somewhere around here. Okay, somewhere around here. Okay, and it's also, I hit one time my risk already. So I also exited half. Okay, and then trail my stop. Okay, but I think for the past, I think 2 or 3 days ago, I actually exited because I don't like the price action. So I didn't trail. I exited my ARA. So essentially, I don't have IYR right now, also exited. So my wood and IYR, I have exited already. Okay. All right. So May is asking, still advisable to dollar cost average? I think if you are doing long term, right? If you're not timing the market, I think it is okay to do dollar cost averaging. Don't care. Okay. Every month you just put, I don't know, 500, 1,000, I don't know, or consistently put in. I think that is fine, because it is very hard to time the market unless you are doing technical trading. Then I think, don't do dollar cost averaging. But if you're holding on the long term, okay, I think it's okay. This is just my personal view. All right. Will you consider shorting with this turn of event? James, I have actually shorted S&P SPY yesterday. All right, I actually shorted SPY yesterday. All right, with my stop, I think somewhere below the high of this below the above the high of this swing high, somewhere around there. Okay, right now I think I'm still slightly positive because today it actually rebounded, not too bad. So I actually shorted SPY. All right, yeah, okay. By the way, when I tell you I shorted SPY, it doesn't mean that the market is going to crash. I repeat, I don't mean that the market is going to crash. It's just that, within the next 1 to 3 weeks, I think, okay, there might not be a Santa Claus rally. That's all. Okay, overall, if you see the S&P 500, okay, overall, all right, can you see naked chart? Okay, I do, no need naked chart. Overall, doesn't matter, okay? All right, you can see that it is still on a pretty nice uptrend. So it is still on an uptrend, okay? Don't be mistaken that you think that it is going to crash. No, I don't think it's going to crash as of now, okay? Just that within the next 1 to 3 weeks, I think I am slightly bearish on that, okay? Is that clear or not? If that is clear, type clear in the comment. CLEAR, clear. All right. Milky is asking, is this a good time to buy into XLF? Because personally, my view, it is bearish. So I wouldn't buy into any of the sectors right now. This is, again, just my own view. I could be wrong, all right? Within the next day or next week, the market can just turn and rally again. Okay, and then I will just top out of my S&P 500. Okay, unless the market turn bullish once again, then I will still be sticking on to my short side. So XLF, all this at this moment in time, I wouldn't be looking at the sectors right now. But okay, if you are just looking at the XLF sector, it is still okay, pretty strong. All right, still holding at the central pivot range. Okay, it didn't go below the cloud. Everything is still okay. Financial sector. Okay, actually towards the end of the year, technically a lot of sectors are doing pretty okay one. Like even for discretionary as well. All right. This thing clear. All right. So Joshua is asking, right, can you share your thinking why you don't see the Santa Claus rally happening as per seasonality? Okay, as I mentioned, right, in a lot of my Facebook live, I mentioned that seasonality, it is not the holy grail. I still have to look at the price action. So the price action still prevails. So the price action still hold. So from what I'm seeing, broad base, okay, the small cap, mid cap, and such, the price action is not doing pretty well. And I think the big cap, it is holding up the market. So that's the reason why, price action is not really good. Then, I wouldn't consider into seasonality really. So this is my answer. I'm not sure that my answer it is sounds convincing to you. So in short, price action first, then seasonals. Price action first, seasonals. So if the price action doesn't confirm that, I won't do into the seasonals. You get what I mean? So let's say, for example, for seasonal, say that this month is good, but the price action, for example, in a steady uptrend, price reverse back to the support area, then I will consider going long with the seasonals. All right, Ken? Is the Nasdaq futures in trading view showing delayed data? If you didn't buy the data, then this is a delayed data. I actually bought the trading view futures data. So this is $4 per month on top of the current premium plan that I paid. So it's additional $4 per month for the futures data, because I want to see the real-time data for the futures. Of course, if you are using Think or Swim platform or other platform, you can get it for free lah. But I tend to like to use TradingView a lot, so I just get it from TradingView lah, because $4 a month not that expensive. Okay. What do you mean? What do you mean by one time USD? All right. So maybe I'll just do a very quick recap on iLink. Okay. So I think previously in my Facebook Live, I mentioned how I actually take profit and exit, right? So can you see the screen right now? Okay. So can see, right? I think can see, right? So as I mentioned last week, this is my stop, right? So this is my entry. So this is, let's say my risk here, dollar risk is $100. All right, $100. Okay, so let's say price actually move up in my favor already. Okay, move up in my favor already. So so right now, can you see over here? My stop is here. I'm not sure I'm doing a good job. Very hard for me to draw. So my risk is here. Okay, now if price move up higher, this is one time my risk, right? This is one time my risk, right? Correct or not? Okay. From my entry to my stop, this is my risk to reward. So this is, assume this is one. Price move up to this level. Okay, is one time my risk. Okay, then all right, I will take profit, exit half from here. I'll exit half my position. So if you have 100 shares, you exit 50 shares. So take half of the profit, okay? And then you shift your stop to the entry price. Okay. Right. Yeah. Oops. You shift your stop to entry price. Right. Then let's say if price continue to come down, you have no risk already. You have already taken some profit and you won't lose any money from this trade. So that's what I meant by one times the profit. Okay, so price move up in your favor one times compared to your risk. That's what I meant by that. All right. Stephen is asking prospect of gold. Gold I actually don't have much opinion, because I find that gold right now it is a bit hard to trade for gold. So this is the gold futures. Gold futures, it is over here. Okay. Again, I mentioned previously, I actually shorted gold miners. Okay. They are in tandem, but somewhere around here, price came down. But right now, gold, it is a bit hard to read the price action, because it is, just ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, no clear direction. So if you take a look at the 2-day time frame, it is also a bit messy lah. So the easy trade is gone already lah. So I wouldn't be trading gold right now. So gold, based on trading point of view, a bit hard. So I won't be touching gold. So don't have clear trend right now. We have clear trend right now. All right. So Selena is asking, what is the impact of stock price on triple witching day? Basically, it's volatility, lor. Basically, price tend to. Can you see that? Actually, today is quite volatile, right? So initially, it is down. It is actually down a lot, based on intraday, based on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, let me see. Okay, all right. Okay, this is a 5-minute time frame. Okay, triple witching day, start of the session, just down the way, and then now it's go up all the way, down, up. So a bit volatile lah. Okay, impacts what? Witching, nothing much to worry lah. But this is just for your information that there's this thing happening. The options expiry, futures expiry, and all these are happening today. Okay, so there's a lot of closing of position and such lah. Okay, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. So there's some expected volatility in the market. All right. And then, what's your view on the China counter, since there is fear on delisting? So I think for TT, right? Okay, I think don't need to fear about the China delisting. So for like TT1, because it is not listed in the Hong Kong market. So if it is really delisted, then this will be the first kind of example because no prior experience with other counters before. All right, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, but for the rest of the Chinese counter, like for example Alibaba and such, right? Alibaba, they are listed in the US, so they are fungible. So you can convert your US share into the Hong Kong shares, all right, into the Hong Kong shares. So I think no need to worry too much on the delisting wise. I think what you need to worry more is on the continuation of the downtrend. So let's take a look at the okay, Baba, okay, Alibaba. All right, okay. You know, as on this day, you know, price actually went up 10%. People are actually very bullish, thinking that, you know, maybe there's a change in the trend in Alibaba and such that. But you know, I also mentioned in my Telegram channel. Let me take a look at the Telegram channel over here. Is it over here? Okay, it is over here. All right, my thought is this. Okay, forget about Alibaba. You might consolidate for a while before the trend changes. Okay, there are people who still think that it is, you know, they're hopeful, thinking that, you know, buy the fucking dip, BUFT, buy or BTFD, buy the fucking dip. Okay, I believe that the investors need to be disgusted with the Chinese stocks before the tide can change. Until nobody believe in this undervalued stock. So I mentioned that, you know, I don't believe that it is going to be a V-shaped recovery. So it could go down and then price just ding dong for many months or many weeks, okay, until before the trend changes. Okay, so of course I could be wrong, but I think that the probability of a V-shaped recovery is low. Okay, this is just my personal opinion. It is low. So what I feel that the higher probability is that, you know, it can just ping pong, go down a little bit more, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong for quite a while before trend goes up, and it will tire you out. Okay, you'll feel sian of the Chinese stocks. Don't know what the fuck is happening on these Chinese stocks until you don't want to see those Chinese stocks until most people give up. Then the price could reverse. That is just my personal opinion on the Chinese stock. So for Chinese stocks, okay, it is still clearly on a downtrend. So to me, that I won't take action. In fact, you know, I am ready to buy into the Chinese stocks, but the timing needs to be right. Okay, the timing is now is still not the right time now. So when the time is right, I think I will whack quite a bit into Chinese stocks lah. All right. You guys get what I'm trying to say to me, because if you really think it is so undervalued, all right, when the timing is right, you need to invest a considerable amount of capital, right? No point, I think I mentioned before also, no point like you're getting such a good undervalued stock, you just put in 1K. You know, you get what I mean? I think 1K could be a bit extreme. I don't know. Maybe 1K to some people is big, but 1K I think to me is very small. Okay, let's say it doubles to 100%. Okay, it's just 2K to you only. All right. So yeah, you need to put, when the time is right, I think you need to put some considerable capital to make it worthwhile for you to enter the stocks. Okay, no point for you to enter right now thinking that's undervalued, and you might need to hold for a few years. You might need to hold for a few years because, as I mentioned, price might not do a V-shape. Price could do ping pong. It can test your patience. What if it just ping pong for 1 year? There's opportunity cost, right? You're tying out your capital. All right, so you need to make your capital worthwhile. You get what I mean? You need to make the weight worthwhile. So I think at least a 5 figure. That's my personal opinion. Okay, I'm not sure whether if you agree with me. If you agree with me, type agree. If you don't agree with me, can type no as well. You type no as well. Okay. There's asking VIX can use support resistance analyst to analyze any other way to analyze. For Darius, for VIX, I don't really use cloud to analyze but you can use you still can use, but I don't really use it because it is not supposed to analyze this way. So you can see that it's pretty messy for VIX. So I don't really use cloud to analyze. Okay. All right. Marco is asking what sectors should we focus for the next 3 months. Let's assume, okay, the market is still bullish and recovering, okay, as per before the recent days sell off. All right, I don't know until March what will be in play. Okay, but okay, what I know is that recently, okay, before the correction, all right, XLI, the industrial, the materials, they are improving sectors. These sectors are improving. XLF is also not too bad. Okay, XLY is also not too bad. So basically, industrial, materials, financial, and consumer discretionary heading into December is generally not too bad one. So because I'm a short-term trader, I really don't know until March, okay, what will perform good. But December, January, all these are improving sectors, especially the XLI and XLB. All right. Leon is asking, can I look at REMX? REMX, okay. REMX. Leon, what do you think of REMX? Okay, so REMX had a very good runner actually, previously. Okay, REMX, I zoom out. Sorry if you can't see. Good run. But recently, price start to range already. Okay, and price recently is below the central pivot range. It tells me that the uptrend is starting to weaken. But again, don't get me wrong, it is still on a uptrend. Yeah, but right now, I think no trigger for me to enter. Okay, even though it's supported at the cloud right now. So yeah, still uptrend. If you are holding, you can continue to hold until price break below the cloud. All right, so I think right now it is still okay. Okay, nothing much to take action if you're holding on to it. For trigger wise, nothing for me to trigger. I think there are better ETF or stocks out there. All right, INDA. Okay, INDA. All right, so INDA cannot. INDA is definitely in a downtrend right now already based on the daily time frame. So yeah, if you are holding on, I think you should considering exiting your position because it is already below the cloud and below. Let me check the 2-day time frame. Yeah, even for 2-day time frame for India ETF. Yeah, India ETF actually I've been watching as well, perform pretty well. I'm aware that India perform pretty well. But as of now, India it is not doing very good right now. Downtrend below the cloud and below the central pivot range. Okay, so right now, we still have about 260 people in the room. So before I continue, right, answer more questions, I think we still have time today. All right. Just a recap again, we have this Market Insights Virtual Summit that's coming up on the 8th and 9th of January. Alexander Elder, it is the keynote speakers. Again, I want to mention that because if you just joined us recently, okay, Alexander Elder is one of the very renowned trader and teacher as well. So one of the first book that I read on trading is actually on Elder, Trading for a Living. So very simple, just head over to the link on the scrolling bar, all right, bit.ly/MIVS2022, or you can go to the link put in the comments, all right. And very simple, just click on the register free, fill up your name, email, and your mobile number. The mobile number, it is strictly used for reminder SMS only. Nothing else is being used. I will spam you any other things, okay? It is strictly used for SMS reminder for that 2 days only. That's it, all right? So yeah, just register and you're good to go. We have also cool prizes to be won, and we really give a staycation the previous submit. Okay, so this time around we are also giving a staycation at Park Royal Collection that's worth $400. We are also giving an e-capital voucher and also Grab vouchers. Each voucher is worth 50 Sing dollars. So you need to register, then we know who to give, right? If you don't register, we cannot draw out the winner. So 2 days, proudly sponsored by IG. All right, and there are quite a number of speakers. There are totally about 9 speakers as well. All right, Elders, Scott Murphy, Colin Xiao, you guys should be familiar. Ka Yong, Jing Rong, Terrence, Willie is the new speakers for this time around. Chris Long and Terrence Tan. So once again, I post a link in the comments. Do register for it and also stand a chance to win fantastic prizes. All right. Darius, okay, if in triple witching, since position are closing, also known as selling, why aren't price are dropping? This one, actually, to be honest, I really don't know. I cannot answer you. I not inside the financial institution, so I really don't understand how they really work. All right, so yeah, I don't know everything. So I think this is one thing I can't really advise you on that. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, I'll be totally honest with you lah. Certain things I know I answer, certain things I don't know. I don't try to claim that I know. Okay, yeah. So this I'm not very sure, but generally based on my experience, I know that triple witching, all right, tends to be volatile. Okay, up down, up down, up down, that kind of on a intraday basis. Let me take a break. Cecilia Tan say, can you let us know when you start buying? Let me see the. Okay, I won't be buying. Okay, my view remains the same now. I won't be buying now. All right, unless price can start to break above to at least to show some trigger or sign lah. If price for the next few days just ding dong and cannot move higher, then I will still remain bearish lah. So what would I do if as in what would I need to see if I want to buy? Okay, so of course there'll be some trigger like the wash and rinse trigger, but generally I would prefer to see, if price do a breakout first. Okay, I won't buy the breakout. I'm not a breakout trader because right now price is already very near the prior swing high already. So if I buy right now, I'm essentially buying into the resistance. Of course, this is just based on the S&P 500. There are other opportunities in other sectors and individual stocks as well. So I won't go into that. But if you're talking just about S&P 500, based on the market, I won't be buying now. I would prefer if the market can break above the prior high and then do a pullback. Okay, hopefully it's not a forced pullback. Then I'll enter. Okay, I repeat, I'll prefer if price actually can break above, do really a breakout, and then do a retest, and then I enter something like this. That I would then enter. Okay, and of course I also look into the seasonals in January as well. So right now my bias is still bearish because of the explanation I told you, right? The small cap, mid cap, are not performing very well, and the big cap are actually also kind of underperforming right now, and we could be heading into a bigger correction, right? But again, I need to remind you that I think a bit lost all, but I need to remind you that I am not saying that it will crash. I am not saying that it will crash. It's just that within the next 1 to 2 or 3 weeks, I am bearish right now. All right. For Baba, need to sell cash secure put. James, in fact, for Alibaba, right? For Baba, I sell naked put. I sell naked put because I am willing to pick up the stocks. And I think I'll just share with you what I did. Okay. Let me see if I can show you. You give me a moment. Let me go to my email over here to show you. Let me see. Give me a moment while I find something. All right, so yeah. So for Baba, I actually did a naked put. I sell three Alibaba put contract at $60. The strike price is $60, and the premium is actually quite ridiculous, 1.26. So yeah, so I sold three contracts. I managed to get 300 plus, because you need to know you need to know what date was that? That date is December 4th. Okay, December 4th. You go check out the stock price on Baba on December 4th. December 4th is here. All right, this red bar over here, okay, there was a lot of fear on that day. So I can see that, suddenly, drop the pump gap down, and it dropped 8% on that day. So there's a lot of fear, and the premium is really very gao. Okay, there's a lot of premium because the implied volatility is high. Okay, so when the IV is high, you get a lot of premium if you sell. So I actually, sell three contract, okay, meaning that I'm willing to pick up if within I think it's only the day to expiry, I need around about 14 days only, 2 weeks. All right, 2 weeks. And the strike price is actually $60. Okay, $60 somewhere around here. 14 days, $60. If within 14 days you can drop to $60, I am willing to pick it up. Okay, I buy three contracts, 300 shares, $60, 18,000 USD. I give you if you can hit to $60 within 14 days. Yeah, but right now there's not much opportunity because yeah, the IV is not that high anymore. Yeah, so this is what I did. Okay, yeah. Right, in case you're asking me for options, yeah, so I don't hold Alibaba, so I'm waiting to pick up. So I don't sell cash secure puts, I sell naked puts because I'm willing to pick up the Alibaba stocks. All right. Christopher Yo is asking, like, Vertex Pharmaceutical. How I'm not sure on this. I do have the RTX. Wow, very hard to tell you whether to take profit or not. Okay, so you can, to me, I mean, it is always good to take some. I don't know when do you buy, but to me, if you have 20 to 30% profit, it is good to exit 1/3 or half, then you trail your stocks, okay, or let it go, whatever it is. It's always good to take profit along the way up. All right, if you are really deep in profit, you don't want to make your profits to turn into losses. Okay, so it is. I will advise. Personally, that's what I do. Okay, if I'm doing position trade, I would actually take some profit off the table. All right. Yeah. If I want to buy mid-cap growth tech stocks, assuming a hypothetical scenario where the trend say Nasdaq will increase, but the VOT will increase, what should I do? Because these stocks would follow both VOT and Nasdaq. VOT is actually the growth stocks, right? Yeah, the mid-cap growth, right? To me, it's very simple. Okay, to keep things simple, right? I will look at individual stocks, individual chart. So if you want to buy based on the mid cap, just look based on the VOT. Okay, to keep things simple. All right. By the way, I want to share with you something. Okay. I think I shared one time before. Okay, this guy. If you are all right, if you actually use Twitter, you can go to follow. You can follow this guy Larry Larry Tenterelli. Okay, it's a quite a tongue twisting name. Larry, I call him Larry. So Larry, so the way he analyze some of the charts is actually quite simple. Okay, focus on individual charts, individual ETF. All right, he doesn't really look much into the market sentiment, market breadth or combine intermarket analysis and such. So he really look at technicals, look at individual chart. Okay, don't try to compare with a lot of things, and because a lot of things you tend to mess it up. You tend to mess up your mind. So if you want to trade, for example, NVIDIA, you just look at the NVIDIA chart. If you want to look at the XOP ETF, oil and gas, you just strictly look at the individual chart and trade that chart itself. So quite a number of followers, 70K followers. Okay, I'll post the link in the comments. Okay, you can follow him and you can see whether his sharing resonate with you. Okay, I'll post that. Okay. Alexander use a lot of MACD. Yes, I don't use MACD. Okay, yes. So yeah, that's after many years of trading. I tried a lot of indicators. Even for my CFT exam. Basically all the indicators I need to know roughly But a lot of things what I find to work. Of course, what I find to work doesn't mean that it will not work for you, but at the end of the day, I find my own style because I cannot be using every single indicator. All right, so the one that I'm using is cloud, pivot, and central pivot range. All right, and how to understand more about seasonalities? Okay, Wei Chun. So I think I also mentioned before. I think for those who are waiting for fun, sometime stock chart has a good let's say you want to know like SPY, okay, to keep it simple, SPY, when does it tend to go up, in which month, right? You can go to the seasonality over here, okay, SPY, then you can go to different how many years, okay, then you realize that for the past 10 years, all right, S&P 500 tend to rally, is positive in the month of November, in the month of July, and in the month of April. So these are good months for the stock market. So that's how you know about seasonality. Okay, I'll post the link in the comments. Right. Okay, it's asking, do you sell stock for naked put? No, because I sell the naked puts is because I'm willing to pick up the stock. All right. If you are not willing to pick up the stock, then actually if you are selling naked puts, it can be quite risky and dangerous if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't set your stop. Okay, yes, if you don't intend to pick up the stocks, right? Okay, you need to have a stop. But because for Alibaba, I sell naked puts, okay, because I am willing to exercise the contract if Alibaba hit $60 within the next 14 days. I'm willing to pick up the stocks, okay? For options, if you don't know what I'm saying, doesn't matter, okay? Not important. All right, yeah, can? All right. Yes, okay. I think that's about all for today. I don't see any much question coming in. Just a very quick recap. All right. So I mentioned today that I am bearish on the U.S. market at least until the end of December, where there might not be a not U.S. There might not be a Santa Claus rally. Okay, Santa Claus rally. Let me see the chart over here. Okay. ES S&P, okay, it is coming down again. Okay, so for me, so yeah, because of the mid cap, small cap price action is no good. Okay, I don't want to keep repeating. So if you miss it, you can watch the recording. When would I consider to buy again? Right? If within the next 1 or 2 months, I don't know, 1 or 2 weeks, or I don't know, or January, if price can do that kind of correction over near the cloud over here, somewhere around here, then I might consider buying. Okay, but right now, it won't attract me. Right now, I'm still bearish on the market right now. All right. Pei Wen, okay, a very quick one, but it's about 1 hour 30 minutes already. So for crypto wise, okay, crypto wise right now, not that bullish. Okay, so for daily time frame for Bitcoin, it is already below the cloud. All right, 2-day time frame, it is also below, starting to hit below the cloud. So you need to be careful unless price is going to rebound within the next few days or so. Then yeah, it will turn into a downtrend. For Ethereum, it is the stronger one. Okay, it is, to me, it is still quite a normal pullback. Okay, can you see for this is a 2-day time frame? Ethereum still okay, up, down, up, down. All right, still above the cloud. All right, although it's below the CPR, but generally, if you step back and take a look, okay, Ethereum, it is still okay in an overall good uptrend. So this pullback, I think, is still okay lah. But on daily time frame, okay, it is slightly below the cloud, but I think it is still okay if you zoom at the 2-day time frame. Okay, not so scary. 2-day is not so scary. It is still quite okay. Yeah. Personally, I still hold. I'm more into DeFi lah, so I don't really. Of course, Ethereum and Bitcoin is the two big brothers lah. So I'll just cover these two. All right. Lim and for the Beanie, right? You can. There's a module one on the wash and which you can take a look. Okay. I think it's online Forex Master. All right, online Forex Master. Okay. Just go there. There's this course over here. Okay, there's module one. Module one is free. You can go and take a look at that. All right, so don't have to pay for now. All right. Yep, I think that's all for today. I hope you guys are learning something new today. I don't know how many of the speakers or trainers out there are bearish about the market right now. Yeah. So okay, okay. Don't go first. Don't go first. Okay. I just want to do a recap. Okay, again one more time. Okay, okay. Sorry. So for the okay, S&P 500. If you have been following me, all right, you realize that I have always been bullish on the US market. All right. When price is here, I also call for a buy. I am bullish. So this is a 2-day time frame. I go back to day time frame. All right. This is a day time frame. Okay. When price is here, I call for a buy. When price is still here, I also call for a buy. I was still bullish. So this time around, I'm bearish. Okay, I don't know whether I'll be third time lucky. Okay, whether my view will be correct, I don't know. Okay, so this is just my personal opinion. I generally long term wise, I'm still bullish, but short term wise, within the next 1 to 3 weeks, I'm bearish. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. So this is just my personal view. Okay, don't blame me if I got it wrong and maybe the next week or so, then price rally and said, hey, Alex got it wrong. Don't blame me, okay? I'm just merely trying to trade what I see, right? I really shorted the S&P 500. So this is really what I do. I'm just sharing with you what I do, okay? Yeah, and that's all for today. So last but not least, I want to just a very quick reminder again, do register for the Market Insights Virtual Summit, all right? Free staycation, free Grab voucher if you win the competition, as in the lucky draw. Okay, do register for that. Okay, I'll post the link once again in the comments. Do register for it. There'll be a lot of interesting insights and opinions as well, since the market is starting to get really volatile in December. Okay, enjoy your camping. Yes, I'll be sleeping in the camp later. Okay, so I think that's all for tonight. All right, if you enjoy my sharing, do give me a like and share as well. So that's all for tonight. Have a good Friday evening, and I will see you guys again next week. Okay, good night, 晚安 and 再见. All right, bye bye.